This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Time right now is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Monday in the morning sprint.
We have plenty of sunshine today. Mark has your April Fool's forecast just ahead.
Sydney Charles has details on construction projects that are starting today on Spokane South Hill that could impact your morning commute.
But first, an arson investigation led to officers shooting and killing a man last night in West Central Spokane. Allison Martinez is live with the breaking details.
This morning in West Central, officers are investigating after police shot and killed a man. According to the Spokane Police Department, they were called to this neighborhood around 10 o'clock last night after reports of a fire. And after arriving, they discovered that this fire was potentially arson. The fire department was able to safely evacuate the occupants from the home. And during interviews, one of the occupants was uncooperative and eventually fired a gun. At least 2 officers fired back, and the man was pronounced dead at the scene. For more updates on this story, you can go to our website, kxly.com.
Today in Boise, the trial begins for the man accused of killing his wife's 2 children as well as his ex-wife. Chad Daybell is accused of killing his ex-wife and his new wife, Lori Vallows' 7-year-old son, Joshua, and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan. Both Chad and Lori have been charged with murder. Police discovered the children's bodies on property owned by Daybell in Madison County in June of 2020. Vallow is currently serving a life sentence in prison. Daybell faces the death penalty if convicted.
A man is dead and 3 SWAT deputies are on administrative leave following a standoff in Deer Park Friday night. Law enforcement served a warrant for a man wanted for first-degree child rape when he failed to appear for trial in Stevens County. Spokane County deputies found him at a home on North Monroe Road near Deer Park. The sheriff's office says the man at one point came outside to speak with deputies but was uncooperative, saying they would have to shoot him. Hours later, SWAT threw containers of a chemical agent into the home to prevent him from retreating inside, but that man ran back in the house. SWAT eventually breached the home, and the sheriff says that's when officers fired their weapons. 3 deputies are on administrative leave while the Spokane Independent Investigative Response Team takes over that investigation.
It is a cool start in some areas, mild in others. So up into Deer Park, you're sitting at 29. Also into Spirit Lake along the I-90 corridor, it is low, mid to upper 30. So again, probably need a light layer as you head out today. Satellite, it's going to be variable clouds throughout the day. We're going to see sunshine this afternoon, looking pretty nice. When we look at our forecast for the day, we're going to have a high of 62 degrees with sunshine throughout much of the day.
New construction projects starting today on Spokane South Hill could add some significant delays to your drive time. Now, starting today at 7 o'clock, crews will begin 2 grind and overlay projects for 29th Avenue. Only 1 lane will be open in between Grand Boulevard and Ray Street in each direction. It's part of the city's plan to rehabilitate roads while the weather is warmer. Also wrapped up into this repair is installing more up-to-code ADA ramps that will increase accessibility to our sidewalks. The city estimates all of the projects in this plan to be done by October. We have more information about the projects under this story on KXLY.com.
Also starting today, Bigelow Gulch will be closed between Wiley and Havana until late fall. Now, during that time, crews will work on a new water drainage system, resurface the road, and install more streetlights.
Cheney Spokane Road between Highway 195 and Latah Bistro will also be reduced to 1 lane in each direction today. Construction crews are working to install water and sewer infrastructure in the area in order to increase water supply.
And a project that's already underway on I-90 westbound for Freya exit will close the off-ramp until June. The street off the exit 2nd Avenue is closed as crews rebuild the roads and intersections. Once 2nd Avenue is done, then crews will focus on 3rd. Construction in that area will continue through the summer, and to see how you can get around all these projects, go to KXLY.com.
A new 15-story hotel could soon be coming to downtown Coeur d'Alene. The city's Design Review Commission unanimously approved the project last week. It would be built on 1st and Sherman and would have 139 rooms. It also would have a 6,000 square foot restaurant with a rooftop bar. Construction could begin early next year.
Thousands of volleyball players showed off their skills in downtown Spokane over the weekend for the Pacific Northwest qualifier. 800 teams from across the region and the West Coast are here. Players are bonding with their teams, and millions of dollars are here boosting the economy. The national qualifying tournaments will continue this upcoming weekend.
Bloomsday is a little more than a month away. Starting today, the price of registration increases to $35. We have the link to register on KXLY.com. And if you want to get some training in, weather's looking pretty good for it. We'll check in with Mark and the forecast after this.